Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. So this video is specifically for my fifth graders. DJ, drop a beat for all the fifth graders in this amazing school one time. Thank you, DJ. Shout out to all my fifth graders, especially the fifth graders in class 5T. All right, so what I am going to do in this video is I am going to go over the homework for the next 2 days. And this video will stay uploaded and it's going to show up in the October Lives playlist since it's work that we are completing in October. Now, I cannot give away the answers. I can't just give you the answers to the homework, but I am going to show you exactly what to do to find the answers. So the only thing I'm changing about the problem is the numbers. The numbers are going to be different. The final answer is going to be different. But all the steps to solve this problem are going to be 1,000% the same. So let me read it to all of you. So this is from the Multiplication Monday and Base 10 Tuesday worksheet. So Titan has 28 puppy. See, even grown-ups make mistakes. A little error there. Oh, wait. I thought there was an error there, but there's not. Titan has 28 puppy treats. That is 7 times as many as his puppy friend George. The model below compares the number of treats they both have. So we have Titan. He has 28 treats. And this is George's model. So Titan has 7 times as many treats as George has. So what we got to do to find the answer to this problem is we have to divide 28 into 7 equal groups. We have to figure out how many treats are in each group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting Titan's 28 treats in groups of 7. I'm going to pull this a little closer. I am going to use little dots to represent each treat, little blue dots. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to put 1 blue dot in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we now have 7 treats, and we have 1 treat in each box. Now I'm going to put another treat in each box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. 6, 7. All right, so now we have 14 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we now have 14 total treats, and there are 2 in each box. So I'm not going to put another treat in each box until we have 28 total, the 28 total treats divided in each of the boxes. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we now have 21 total treats and 3 treats in each box. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button, post a comment. At the end of this, let me know if this was helpful. All right. Now I'm going to add 1 more treat in each box to get to the total number of 28. So 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. All right. Make sure when you do your dots that they're spaced out. I spaced mine out a little bit, but I could even space it out a little more because you don't want your dots to get mixed up or bunched up. That's the easiest way to miscount. All right. So basically, Titan has 4. He has 4 treats in each box. So he has 4 groups of 7 treats and 28 treats total. So since Titan has 7 times as many puppy treats as his friend George, the amount of treats George has is 4. because Titan has 7 times as many as George. So how many treats does George have? George has 4 treats. So the first question is, how many treats does George have? And the answer is George has 4 treats. How many treats do they have altogether? So the second question is actually pretty simple. All you got to do is add the 2 numbers up. So Titan has 28 treats. George has 4, so 28 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. 2 carry the 1. Two plus 0 is 2, plus the one that we carried over is 3. So altogether, they have 32 treats. All right, so we have our answer to problem number 1. Now, like I said, the answer on your homework will be different, but the strategy to solve the problem is exactly the same. So on the problem on your homework, it says that Titan has 24 puppy treats and George has 4. So you'll go about solving it exactly the way I did. You'll take your 24 treats. You'll put 1 treat in each box. But on the homework, you're only going to need 4 boxes instead of 7. And you'll put a treat in each box until you have an equal group in each box and 24 total. Alrighty then. Somebody has a question? Hang on, I'm about to Google Translate this. I want to see what the question is. Before I go on to my next problem, I'm going to what is the information about? What is the information about? The information is about math. I am math and reading. All right, just answered your question. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. All right. So now next problem. Next problem on Multiplication Monday is a true or false. So again, I'm showing you the strategy to solve the answer, but I'm not doing the exact problems on the homework because I don't want to give the answer away. But you can the strategy that you use the same exact strategy. The strategy and steps to solve it are going to be exactly the same. This one, I'll even make the numbers similar, even though I can't make them exactly the same. I'll make them similar. Hold up, So this problem is a true or false. True or false. Does 617 times 3 equal 60 times 3 plus 10 times 4 plus 3 times 3? So not exactly the same as the homework for my class, but very, very similar. So what we have to do is, this is a true or false question. So true or false. Does 617 times 3 equal 60 times 3 plus 10 times 4 plus 3 times 3? So I'm about to break that down. What we got to do is find out what each of these equal individually and if they equal the same number. So you know what? I'll start out with 617 times 3, even though, because that'll be easier. It looks harder, but it'll actually be easier. All right. So we're going to multiply the digits. We're going to multiply each digit by 3, starting in the ones place. So 7 times 3 is 21. So we are going to put a 1 in the ones place. The 2 in the number 21 we are going to carry over to the tens place. 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Now we don't need to regroup in the tens place because when the product is 9 or less, we only regroup when the product is 10 or more, and it's less than 10 in this problem. All right, 6 times 3 is 18. So 617 times 3 equals 1,851. Now we have to figure out what these three numbers equal together. So 60 times 3. So 6 times 3 equals 18. So 60 times 3 is going to equal the same thing, except we're going to add a 0 to our answer. So 60 times 3 equals 180. 10 times 4 equals 40. 3 times 3 equals 9. So 180 plus 40 plus 9. So let me break that down. $180 plus 40 plus 9. All right. So 0 plus 0 plus 9 equals 9. 8 plus 4 equals 12. So since the number is more than 10, we're going to put the 2 in the number 12 in the tens place. We're going to carry the 1 over. 1 plus 0 equals 0. 8 equals 1, but we have to add the 1 that we carried over, so we're going to put a 2 there. So we're clear. 617 times 3 equals 1,851. And these three numbers equal 229. So the answer for this problem is false, because 1,851 is not equal to 229. 1,851 is significantly more than 229. If these two were equal, then they would have the same value, and they don't. Now, for my students, that doesn't necessarily mean the answer on your homework is going to be false, but you got to go about doing it the same way. You have to figure out what the value of these three numbers is, and you got to figure out what the value of this number is, and then you have to see, do they equal the same value? All right, so that is my multiplication Monday. That is my multiplication Monday. Example, I think I'm going to go on to base 10 Tuesday now. I'm either going to go do my base 10 Tuesday video, or I'm going to end or I'm going to end the video with some basketball. Let me determine right now. Should I do it all in one video, or should I just end this with some basketball? That's the question. You know what? I am going to go on to Base 10 Tuesday. Let's get it. All right. So in 1 8-hour shift, Jelly Belly makes 29,000 pounds of candy corn. How many hundreds are in 29,000? So, interesting question here. There's one of two things they could mean by this question. They could be asking simply what number is in the hundreds place for this, what digits in the hundreds place for this very big number, or they could be asking you to figure out how many times 100 goes into 29,000. I'm going to assume that they're asking how much is in the hundreds place. So I'm going to break this number down by place value right now. All right. So we have our ones place, our tens, our hundreds. One second, I gotta check something. I'll be right back. Okay, just need to stand up for a second. Our thousands, and our 10,000s. So, looking at the digit all the way to the right, the digit all the way to the right is a 0. So we have a 0 in the ones place. Looking at the digit right next to the ones place, the tens place, we also have a 0. 0 in the tens place. Looking at the digit next to the tens place, the hundreds place, there's a 0 in the hundreds place. Looking at the digit next to the hundreds place, we have the thousands place, there's a 9 in the thousands place. Looking at the digit in the 10,000s place, there's a 2 in the 10,000s place. So, how many hundreds are in 29,000? 0. The answer is 0 hundreds. Zero hundreds. So that's what the answer is if they're asking for, based on place value, what's in the hundreds place. If they're asking how many times does 100 go into 29,000, that's a little different. So let's say they're asking how many times does 100 go into 29,000? We can solve that the long division way. All right. There's spam in my comment section. All right, so 100 divided by 29,000. So we are going to look at the smallest number we can divide by 100. 100 is more than 2. We can't do 100 divided by 2. We can't do 2 divided by 100. That's too small. 29 divided by 100 is still too small because 100 is bigger than 29. 290 divided by 100 we can do. If we count by hundreds, 100, 200. 100 goes into 290 2 times. 200 is the closest number you get to 290 if you're counting by hundreds. 290 minus 200 equals 90. I'm going to bring down the 0. 100 goes into 900 9 times. 900 minus 900 equals 0. Bring down the 0 again. $100 goes into 0 times. So 0 minus 0 is 0. So 290. There are 290 hundreds in 29,000. So this is what the answer would be if they're asking how many times does 100 go into 29,000. I wasn't sure if they were asking for that or for what digit is in the hundreds place value. But either way, I'm sure if you give your best effort and show your work, whichever answer you come up with, your teacher tomorrow will be pleased that you got your work done. All right. Francis put 700 pieces of candy corn in each group, into groups. Each group had 10 pieces. How many groups were there? All right, next problem. I I don't know if I'll be able to do all the problems on the homework in this video. But might be more on that. But I'll keep going. I'll see what I can do. All right. Okay, Francis put 800. Remember, I'm not using the exact numbers. I can't give the answers away. I'm just showing you the process and how to do it. 800 pieces of candy corn into groups. Each group had 10 pieces. How many groups were there? All right. Huge thank you to whoever just tuned in. Please hit that like button. Hit that like button. I appreciate you. I am glad you are here. So Francis put 800 pieces of candy corn into groups. Each group had 10 pieces. How many groups were there? So long division. We got to divide 10 by 800. All right. So we are going to pick the smallest number we can to start the division problem. So we can't do 8 divided by 10 because 10 is bigger than 8. Won't work. 80 divided by 10 we can do. So just simply counting by 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 10 goes into 80 8 times. $80 minus 80 equals 0. We got to bring down the 0. Now 10 goes into 0. 10 is more than 0, so it doesn't go into 0 at all. So 10 goes into 0 times. So the answer is 80. Each group has 80 pieces of candy. All right. Now, you follow these steps, you will be able to get the answer on your homework. Very, very similar. All I did was change the numbers. The process for solving the problem is exactly the same. Only thing you got to do differently is instead of dividing 800 by 10, you got to do 700 divided by 10. Only difference. But process for solving, 1,000% the same, 100% the same. It's exactly the same, no matter how you say it. Tomatoes, tomato, exactly the same. All right. Now, I am going to end this video with some basketball. I'm going to end this video with some basketball. This whiteboard right here is getting dunked on. So I'm going to move this over because I got the Nerf hoop in my room. I'm always posting up. I'm probably going to dribble a little bit today. I'm going to go 10 crossover and shoot. The kids of this generation need to understand is this game always has and always will be about getting buckets. All right. Here we go. Butter. Nothing but net. Off the mark. I'm 1 for 3 right now. I got to get it together. 1 for 4. What am I doing? Jump shots. Jump shots. Lost a handle on that one. Come on now. There we go. 1 for 4. Gotta end it on a make. Gotta end it on a make. There we go. 2 out of 5. Two out of 5. All right. Other side now. Now I got to work the post. Perimeter. It's important to be good at perimeter play and to be good at post-up play. You want to know how to do everything. Buckets. To the post now. I got to get to the other side. Got to get to the other side. All right, here we go. There we go. 1 for 2. There we go. 2 for 3. I'm starting to get a little bit of a rhythm now. I'm starting to get into a rhythm. Spoke too soon. 2 out of 4. All right, 3 out of 5. I think that's like 5 out of 10 total. All right, that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if this was helpful. If you have a good understanding of the problems and what to do. And if you have any difficulty with the problems, if you're confused on anything, let me know that too. Best of luck, and I know there is one problem left. I wasn't able to review all the problems, but I will try to do another video on that before the end of the day. If I'm not able to, then just do the best you can with it. All right. Have a great rest of the day.